taking a shit.
He said, my man said, yeah, you had to take a shit. He said you ate mad plates at the baby shower last night. Said you was making a mess, bro. Damn, man.
Putting all my shit out there.
Yeah, I mean,
no pun intended.
Yeah, right. All your shit out there. Put all your shit out there.
You know, I still love you.
Damn.
Boy, this meeting is being recorded by the. Okay, I get that. Get this shit out the face.
Damn, you just not getting that message. Damn.
Or you know, I just joined this job.
He got a delay, man. And
he got the this man King. He got the what you got? I see what you're using to hold your phone.
I was just telling him about that.
With the baby shower prize. The baby shower prize.
Yeah, right. That shit perfect.
What game
needs that.
What game did you play to have to win that? You know what I mean?
What the fuck was that shit called again?
It was some game where like they gave you like a card.
Okay.
And, like it was like a scratch off. And if you had the poopies on the scratch off card, you won the game. And yeah, he was real shitty that day. So he definitely won the game.
Yeah, he was acting like a sore fucking loser.
Oh, for real?
No, they cheated me. They really cheated me.
They cheated you, cuz?
Cheated me. This dude in line, they said, guess how big
how you been cheated at a baby shower?
Was?
Come on.
Where you had to guess how big her stomach was, and I was right there. Dude in line started cutting his paper as they try to match mine because I was the closest one, and he's like, "Oh look, his is a little bit shorter than Hadji's." He went. I'm like, "What?"
Yo,
right. Oh my gosh,
that shit got me in tears.
All right, nah, man, you got the waves chopping.
Who?
Nah, Hadji, you got the waves chopping, Hadji?
Something like that, man. I was hoping you was talking to me because I don't know what's on his head.
Oh, you know.
Cause you've been playing with me since last night, cuz.
Yeah.
I'm really about to tee up for you when I see you. I'm tipping when I see you.
Keevon, you want to fight everybody, man. You want to fight me too. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about that too.
Nah. This guy here.
Yeah. I want to see Hadji too, man. Because you know what I mean, my Friday night, bro. You hijacked my Friday, bro.
I completely apologize for that. You know, I got blindsided by some shit.
We had a good night.
Yeah. I mean, I made some things work, but like, yeah, we was talking about that before you got on here. He was like, nah, he said he had to. I ain't gonna say exactly what we was talking about, but I can't, cause I can't. So, but
I shut you out,
right? Nah, but he was like, nah, Lo said that he had a situation, whatever. And I'm thinking like, bruh, when you get to my age, man, planning matters, yo. So like if I shut something down, like if I got something in place, I can't get another shutdown, bro. So I
swear to God, that man just said he was 30. Now he talking about when you get to my age.
I know. Yeah, I'm 30.
I told you he was old.
I'm 33, but that's what I'm saying. Y'all young bucks, man. Y'all don't value time like I do, man. Like y'all gonna get there. Y'all gonna get there because Hadji first episode 9. 45 minutes late, you know what I'm saying? We 45. I'm like, bruh, but it worked, you know what I mean? And it was fine because because I fuck with him, man. So I was like, nah, fuck it, man. We're gonna wait for him and then we're gonna make it.
I was flooring it too. I was like, tip on him. Like, nah, man. I would have did it in the car, but I'm like,
yeah, you don't know, if it cut out.
Like, nah.
Yeah. So all right, man, let's get started, man. Hey, yo, man, welcome to the 280 Plus podcast. I'm your host, Lowe's Def. And I'm here, man, with two guests. I got a returning guest and I got a brand new guest here, man. So my returning guest, man, introduce yourself again, man.
You already know who it is. It's your boy Hadji. Twitter, Hadji the Upsetter. That's a lot of people know me as.
Okay.
You know, that's probably like my most popular social media, you know. And other than that, you know, if you know me, you know me. If you don't, get to know me. Yeah.
Talk heavy, man. And then, yo, my new guest, man. Introduce yourself, brother.
Yo, it's your boy Key, man. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know me, you know what I mean? Kilo Key, man. Eastside favorite. Eastside
favorite. Talk about it, man. Yo,
Eastside
yo, Keevon, man. Yo, that's That's my young boy from way back, Almore Park days, man. We used to call him Kool-Aid back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who started the nickname, but that nickname stuck, man. And he was a young menace, man. Like, he just, you know what I mean, extra, man. But that was my young boy back in the day. So yeah, I'm happy to you know what I mean, keep it going with the East Siders. You know what I mean? You know, you a visitor out here, Hadji, and we welcome you though.
You know what I'm saying?
We welcome you, man. You come over.
You know what
I'm saying? Yeah, talk heavy, man. But yo, so before we get going though, man, yo, if you're watching the podcast right now, man, I want to thank the listeners. I want to thank the viewers. If you're watching, I want you to hit that subscribe button down there. Yo, man, the numbers is going up, man. We growing out here, man. And you know, I think this is gonna be a good episode right here. I think this is gonna be a sought after Jones. So like
you got two of York City finest on here.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it can only go up from here.
Trying to bring that high quality, that high quality content for the listeners.
Exactly, man. The way too, also, I mean, to make the viewing experience a little bit better for y'all, I put timestamps on it. You literally can click on the timestamp and it will skip to a direct section of the video. You know what I mean? So I try to do that for y'all, try to make it real descriptive so y'all know what we're talking about. And well, speaking of stuff, man, you know, Hadji, man, sometimes, man, I like to dig into what people be talking about on Twitter, man. And yo, you my man's on Twitter, but yo, bro, I was just talking about these type of niggas like a while, actually my last episode with Marjani. But I was gonna say, man, yo, bro, why are you so horny, bro?
Me?
Yo, this nigga is he one of the horniest young boys I fucking know, bro.
All right, so let me clarify. Let me just clarify a little bit on that.
All right.
I don't want people just thinking I'm just crazy ass hornball. A lot of modern day humor that a lot of people tend to find very funny, and you can take these jokes however long you want them to, is the sex jokes. Okay. So like majority of the time I'm really not horny. Trust me. Like
nigga,
if I need some sexual desires, I get them, but
bro,
I'm not always horny. I don't want people to think I'm always just
this thing all he talking about is eating ass. All he talking about is eating ass. He talk about he said some shit about like yo, I didn't even know back in the day I wasn't about that eating ass shit. Now I just he's gonna say now I just be trying to punch through that shit. And I'm like, yo, man. And yo, it be on Sundays. It don't matter what day of the week is. It could be like broad daylight, you know what I mean? 12 noon on a Sunday. You know what I mean? Niggas is at church and he talking about, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, bro, why you? And I checked it one time. I was like, yo, fam, relax, man. It's Sunday, man. It's the Lord's Day. You talking crazy out here. He's like, yo, my bad, man.
You know how it is, man. You wake up and you just already trying to plan the day out, and then it just get to the point where it's just like, dang,
I gotta play my dessert.
Set up in that regard.
He got playing his dessert out. Hey, that's it.
You gotta play, yeah, man.
So yo, is that like a form of like fishing? You know what I mean? Like when you do that, is it? I mean, do your comments?
I mean, it depends on how you look at it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you could like, you know what I mean? Like how he say he do it, like, you know what I mean? Just doing that shit to fuck around, but you know what I mean? Other motherfuckers really do use that shit as an outlet to fish, like, you know what I mean? Like, cause you figure you on Twitter, you see a John. I mean, and niggas really go off how females be for real. Like, so like, you know what I mean? Like some niggas Twitter's, oh yeah, that shit ain't nothing but like a sex site for real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, for real, but that be real shit. Niggas really be fishing like that though. Like,
Fishing heavily. See, like I'm not a heavy fisher. I used to be a heavy fisher just because I do how to actually draw in attention. But like I don't really fish that much anymore. Like I'm really out of those days. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really also secluded. I'm very selective with my energy and stuff like that. Like the only way you'll really see that's another thing. A lot of people be feeling as they know me personally just off my Twitter. I'm like, no, me in person. I still have the same humor. That's just my personality. But I'm not putting out my whole life on Twitter. So it's like, deeper than just my tweets and stuff like that, like the horny tweets and stuff. Everybody gets a kick out of them. I'm here for entertainment. Here for a good time, not a long time. So you know what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
I'm trying to keep my listeners and my followers, I'm trying to keep them entertained.
Okay.
Favorite follower of the year every year.
All right, that's just I mean, but I still think you are a pro bass fisherman, man. We're gonna call you a pro bass angler, man. That's what you know what I'm saying. That's what's up though. But I feel you. I do think that niggas do be kind of fishing and like it do be working. Like, does it? I mean, I guess it probably. I mean, you ain't got to talk about that, but it probably does work for you. It's funny when
I say, well, that's national secrets. We can't get that out.
Yeah, nah, I can't get that out. Whatever, but that's funny though. That's funny.
They got to work their own game plan up. They can't take ours.
Right. No, and you better tune in. Well, and the thing is too, everybody can't do that because some niggas they do it, they're gonna look at him as creepy or like, yo, he's a pervert.
You see what I'm saying? So, you gotta have that. You gotta have that.
Yeah.
You gotta have that.
You gotta have that touch. That's all it is, for
that finesse ain't.
What these young bucks be doing in S one now, they gotta have that jelly.
That jelly.
Yeah, a lot of dudes, this is how I look at it. A lot of dudes, they come out very strongly. So it's like these women, it's easy to creep a woman out nowadays because how society is, how the world is for women, it's very unfortunate the shit that they go through. A lot of my female friends, women I come across, I always try to highlight that for them. Like, yo, it's really hectic out here for y'all living.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. It's hectic for us black men as well, but a black woman, any type of woman, necessarily when it just comes to dealing with men.
Yeah,
a lot of men, they try to force their advances onto them. They get angry. You got niggas out here shooting women just because they said, "Oh, I don't want to text you," or pulling guns out on them, holding them to their face just because they don't want to get their number out. I'm like, that's some of the craziest shit I've ever heard. I've never physically seen it, but it's like just to hear some shit like that, I'm like, that's really crazy. Like, these men. Like how I tell people this all the time. Like, yo, the most deadliest thing in this world is a man's ego. You push a man to a certain limit, he'll do anything. Like that's like the most destructive thing out here. Like fuck a gun, fuck a nuke. Who's making all these things go off and blow up? Yeah,
facts.
The majority of the time, so it's like shit. A man's ego can be very destructive. That's why it's like I feel for women. That's why it's like I'm not the type of dude that's going to be pressed to get a woman's attention. I'm not like shit. Whatever you're not doing, another woman's gonna do. That's how I view it. So it's like,
exactly.
Just don't come around when you see me with this girl that you thought I wasn't gonna get because you wasn't giving me no play. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's always gonna be another woman around. That's why you can't really trip.
Yeah. Respect, man. Yeah, let's switch it up though, man. Let's talk about have y'all seen the show True Story with Kevin Hart?
No, I didn't see that yet. Like I said, I was seeing
like I was telling you earlier, I tuned in, but I mean I just couldn't get into it. Like,
you couldn't get into it.
So it's like a show, or is it like a movie?
It's a show. It's a show.
It's a limited series.
Yeah, limited series. So it's only gonna be one season and it ends. I mean, like once it's over, it ends. The story ends. But it's a good watch. People was, I think some people were excited because like they seen Kevin Hart play a different role. It had my man Wesley Snipes in there. I don't really care for it. Notice of that. I don't really care for his character in there, but like since y'all ain't see it, I'm not gonna spoil it. But there's a plot point in there, right? So basically, and like I said, I'm gonna give you premise instead of like spoilers. So it's basically like it's Kevin Hart. He's not playing himself, but he's playing a comedian from Philly. His name is Kid in that joint, and he's like the biggest like superstar, kind of like how he is now, right? So that's why it feels like real, whatever, or like feels like it's about him, but it's not really. So, but his brother, which is Wesley Snipes, he's just this like fuck up type boy. Like, I mean, he's the type of brother that he knows his brother got a bag, so he always asking him for money. He's fucked up mad businesses over the time, whatever. So like, what I wanted to ask was about kind of like a question about being your brother's keeper, right? And so like, how much is too much when it comes to helping out a loved one? You know what I'm saying? Like, like when do you actually draw that limit, man? Like,
all right. So for me, like, honestly, me personally, like, I'll do for you in any kind of way that I can. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't got it, I'll give it to you. Like, I mean, if you ain't got no shirt on your back, I'll give you a shirt off my back because I know I got another shirt. I can get another shirt.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? In the same token of that, if you're not going to help yourself or help improve yourself, then why would I extend my hand if you're not going to help extend your hand? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For a fact. Yeah, kind of.
So that's how I see it. So like, you know what I mean? I'm going to help you, but if you're not going to help yourself type shit, I can't do nothing else for you after that.
Yeah.
Right. Like, basically going off what he said, pretty much the same thing. Like, I don't want to, if I'm putting myself at fault and I'm, if you're starting to become a liability and me helping you, then that's where it really becomes an issue. Because me, I'm very giving. Like, I don't have no issue at all helping, because that's the type of person I am. I try to be as wholesome as possible. I try to be as righteous as possible. But if it's like, you put me in a position to now I'm down bad helping you, and you know you're not pulling your weight, like you're not pulling your side of the bargain. You just always got your head out. You're always just expecting.
Mm-hmm.
I would never want someone to just feel that comfortable to the point where it's like, yo, I don't even need to try or work, because I know Hadji gonna give it to me. I know Los gonna give it to me. I know Key gonna give it to me. I'm cool. You don't never want to really give someone. You don't want to enable someone to feel that way. I don't never want to be an enabler for any like negative, any type of negative actions. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that enabler. So it's just like, you know, I always try to set boundaries in the beginning. It's like, look, so just so you know, in the door, you don't try hitting with that. Oh, he acting fake. Boundaries in the beginning, so you know, and then we go from there.
Well, does it matter if it's a male relative versus a female relative? I mean, because I think the way I'm hearing it, it feels like it's that tough love. Because like a man, it's like, yo, you supposed to pull yourself up, whatever. Do you have more of a soft spot for like a maybe a female a family member where, like, you know, she might be putting you in a bad position, but you're gonna do it anyway. Like, you know what I mean?
All right, if I could break it down like this, if it's for like my aunt, my grandmom, or my mom, I ain't gonna have no problem with that. You know what I mean? Because I know it's gonna come back in a different form tenfold. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it might not be in the form of money, but it's gonna be it's gonna be in something. It's gonna come back. It's gonna come back around like, you know what I mean? I'm a heavy believer in good karma. Like, you know what I'm saying? So with them, like for my female cousins or like my sister or somebody, like even my sister too, like
right.
But like for any of them, nah. Like, you know what I mean, I'm gonna help you, but if you're not gonna help yourself, type shit, like
Okay. And when does it get to that point though, when you finally got to cut a family member off? Like when what's the actual limit? Because like this dude on there, he is like literally like he's fucked up multiple businesses, and then it's like he want one last run at something, whatever. And it's like, and it's crazy because Kevin has people behind him that are not his family, but people that have his best interest, and they're basically like, yo, you got to get this guy out of here, man. Like, I know it's your brother, I know you love him, whatever, I know you care about him, but like, yo, he's detrimental, man. He's fucking up the brand. You got to go your separate ways. So like, at what point do you like have to cut somebody off, and like, you know, what's that like? You know what I mean?
Like, really, like I've been in positions where I literally had to just fall back from people just because, like how you said, it's being very detrimental to what it is I'm trying to do. So it's just like how I say in the beginning, I try to avoid that by also being very transparent with them in the beginning of what it is, whatever situation it is that we're doing, whatever type of agreement that we have. Like, if I help you, I'm not always looking for something in return in regard to money. You don't have, like, if I give you $50, you don't have to necessarily give me $50 back.
Yeah.
Like, I just want you to really be, you know, thankful for what it is. And, you know, you can make up doing other things. But shit, I could possibly take this ride with me somewhere, go to the, you know, help me move something, help, you know, stuff like that. Like, you know, pull your weight. You can pull your weight in different ways. But if you're just always looking to boom, 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 and I ask for a favor that probably ain't even money. You can't even do something as simple as that. And I'm sitting here really going through thick and thin to make sure you're cool. Then it gets to a point where it's like, it's one-sided. So it's like, you gotta fall back from people like that are just one-sided, because they'll try and manipulate you into thinking that you're wrong for pulling their card. Like, no one should make you feel wrong for pulling someone's card when they're not doing their part. So it's like, once it starts getting to that part where you start feeling like it's one-sided, and, you know, like your intuition is telling you like, yo, this person's not for you. Like, majority of the time, you need to follow that gut feeling.
Yep. Yeah, and that's something real to that. Like, I mean, following your gut feeling. And you know, I will give, you know what I mean, and I'll make some sacrifices, but I do know that it feels like sometimes if I give too much to the point where I'm like taking from myself, whatever, or like it's really is hurting me, I can't, that's when it's gonna cut. That's when I gotta cut it off, or at least like limit certain things. And I think, you know, niggas don't like that though, especially like if you with Kevin, like he got the bag, like he got millions upon millions. So it's funny because it's like your family, they, even though they love you, they count in your pockets, and they like, yo, I know you got it. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing to you, but it's like, yo, fam, I can't, if I keep giving it, I'm not gonna have it no more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you stunting my growth for real. Like that ain't how this works. Like you trying to take from me to the point where it's like, damn, now I'm stagnant. And if I'm stagnant or if I'm depleting, we got an issue here because I wasn't putting all that work and you ain't helped me get this bag.
Yeah,
so
you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Yeah.
Exactly. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym, like how Drake said.
Yep. So, yo, that's actually a good segue because what I want to talk about now, and this is something that you brought up to me before, Hadji, you talking about like untreated traumas, right? And I think sometimes when we help too much, like when we extend ourselves too much, maybe some of that comes from like some untreated traumas. You know what I'm saying? And like, so in what ways and not even just helping, but just in what ways do like these untreated traumas show up in your lives, man? Like what are some things that you notice, like, damn, like yo, this happened to me and this is why I don't do this, or this is why I don't trust whatever, like, you know what I mean?
When it comes to like untreated, I know a lot of my untreated traumas have came from not having no real consistent outlet to really just express what it is I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people will claim that they're there for you, you know what I'm saying, in terms of speaking, in terms of favors, whatever the case may be. But when it comes time to actually sit down and put your money where your mouth is, a lot of people tend to, you know, they try to like push it to the side. A lot of people they deflect the commitments that they made. Like if you made a commitment to me, like, oh, a lot of commitments that people say, oh, I'm gonna call away, I'm a phone call away, or I'm gonna text away.
Yeah.
I text you, I got an issue. Oh, hold on, give me some, I'll get back to you. Never get back to you. Or, you know, they just put you on the back burner. Always. This is one thing that I dislike that a lot of people tend to do. They always have someone else would do it mentality. Like, if I ain't doing it, someone else got
somebody else gonna pick up the slack.
Think you got somebody else. Like, what if you my only person that I have?
Damn.
Just to talk to, just to vent to. And it's like, damn, I'm sitting here holding on to all this untreated trauma. Waiting to express it to you, and you never got time for me. Yeah, you always got time to do other things. Oh, let's go out to the bar, let's drink. I'm always looking for some form of band-aid just to put over the.
I was about to say, you got ways to help me cover it up, but you ain't helping me.
Right, you ain't helping me treat it. You ain't helping me, you know, attend to it compared to, you know, just trying to put it, like I said, put it on the back burner. Oh, worry about it another time. Let's just have fun right now. Well, in my mind, I'm going through it. I can't have fun. You having fun, but I ain't having fun.
Yep. What you think, Key?
Honestly, I was over here contemplating, like, you know what I mean? But honestly, I could say, like, mine ties back into, like, when you, like, I mean, doing the introductions, like, yeah, he was a menace growing up, like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I can honestly say I was, because I was brought up in a tough environment, like, you know what I mean? Like, all my older cousins, my uncles and shit, like, you know what I mean? You couldn't be no punk, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Chin up, chest up type shit all the time, like, you know what I'm saying? So, when I was around other motherfuckers, like, yeah, I'll punch on the nigga just cause, like, you know what I mean? Because motherfuckers punched on me just cause, like, you know what I mean? That's just what niggas do, like, type shit, like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like, you know what I mean? Mine's a tie back into that, like, you know what I mean? So, but honestly, over the years, though, I grew out of that shit, though, like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, running up on motherfuckers, hitting them, like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody ain't trying to play like how I'm trying to play, like, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it was growing pains, like, you know what I mean? So I ain't gonna walk up on a nigga now, boop, boop, boop.
Yeah.
At this day and age, a nigga fuck around, back out on my nut ass. I do some shit like that, like
for real.
Like,
you don't know it. You don't know who holding what no more nowadays,
you
man.
feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't doing none of that.
Yeah, I hear that. Yo, so what are some, like, and just maybe culturally, what are some like traumas that Black men, you know what I mean, go through that are like unique to us as opposed to, like, you know what I mean, like white people, they don't be worrying about that type of shit. What are some things?
Oh, you already know what the number one thing is, the police.
Yo, fam, anytime I see any type of flashing light, bro, I be so fucking shook. You know what I mean, because if you ever got in trouble with the law in any capacity, whether it's because you know, any traffic stop is, you know what I mean, it could go left. You know what I mean? Exactly. So, yo, anytime I see flashing lights, I'll be fucking
I ain't
so
gonna
shook,
hold
bro.
you. If I could say anything for anybody watching and listening to this right now, if you're not in this system, don't put yourself in that system.
There you go.
You feel me? Because you're going to be in a spinning fucking cycle every single fucking time.
Yeah. Definitely. Is there anything else that's like kind of
good niggas go out every day to this system. I promise you.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and you still, even when you out, you're still a prisoner because, you know, probation and things like that. Like they,
yeah, I'm saying this, they be in some cases, depending on who you is, they will be on your ass. Like,
yep. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it affects your job prospects and all that. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So you are, yeah, you're right.
The margin for error is very slim once you get into trouble. Like,
real shit.
Yeah.
Real shit.
And being in York County alone, it ain't hard to get in trouble again.
Yep.
It ain't.
It definitely
is. Well, yeah, they look for motherfuckers like us just to fuck with.
Yep. That recidivism, that's what they call that. Yeah, I mean, going back. Yeah, I mean, after you got out. So yeah, definitely flashing lights. I think for me, man, it's just some things, and this ain't maybe unique to black men, but like for me, police type shit, whatever, but also like probably like some commitment type shit, man. Cause you know, growing up, man, you know, you see toxic relationships. Yeah, I mean, I see my dad messing with different women, and then like, you know, I think about that nowadays, and I'd be like, damn, like, you know, for me, it is hard for me to fully like commit, you know what I mean, and just be like, yo, you gonna be my number one, because I seen how that don't always work out, you know what I mean, whatever. So,
right.
But yeah, I'm trying to deal with that, whatever. But the thing is, I recognize it, you know what I mean, and then I try to like be conscious of that, because that's one thing about me. I feel like I'm very like introspective, you know what I mean, and I can peep when I'm fucking up, you know what I mean, or I'm doing something like, and I know where it comes from. I'm like, yo, I remember this, yo, when I was, I mean, whatever. And it's funny because bringing that up, right? Women, why do women be trying to like minimize stuff like that? Like they'll like, all right, for example, you a young boy and you go through like a breakup that like is like that shit fucks you up like back in the day, and they be like, oh, y'all need to get over that. And I'm like, yo, see, that's the thing. Like y'all don't be taking our shit serious. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, we go through shit, whatever. And it's just like, right. I'll get over it. You was a young boy, but it's like, yo, that shit might have really shaped and molded like how I look at women. Yeah, I'm saying, because like I put my all in, because when you young, you give your all. Yeah, I mean, because you don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? So, you give your all, and then if a woman step on your heart, you ain't gonna forget about that shit at all.
That should be detrimental.
I mean, it really turned me to a savage. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so for real. Like,
trust me, honestly, I can say, yeah, I've been through it. Shit. That shit turned me into a motherfucking savage. I went on an 8-year spree. What? I ain't even gonna speak on them times, but I'm saying, I'm saying, as you say, that shit hurts. You know what I'm saying? That shit do hurt.
Yeah. That's real spell.
Yeah.
It definitely gets real. You know, like how I said, that shit could really just alter your whole entire thinking. Like, just how you perceive women just as a whole. It's like, and a lot of women, they tend to downplay that because they be thinking like, you know, a lot of times they be thinking, oh, us as men, we just made out of steel. Like, oh, we don't feel nothing, you know, because a lot of women are used to dealing with men that have no type of emotional attachment to them. So it's just like, they just think every man's like that. Like, oh, so when they come across a man who's actually, you know, in a state where they're vulnerable enough to express like, all right, I've been in a situation in the past where this girl did this, that, and third to me. And I feel like I moved this way because of that. They'll downplay the shit out of that shit. And you know what it is? I always say this, like, you know, I know like y'all definitely probably heard, you know, comparison is the killer of joy.
Yeah.
You know, women will always try to compare what they've been through with what you've been through. You know, I hate when people be like, oh, well,
talk about it.
You went through what I went through. I'm like, look, just because you went through, you know, like it may have been more detrimental to you, but to me, you know, I'm normally not in situations where I'm going through shit. So when I go through something that has like a negative impact on me, it might stick around longer because I'm not used to it. You probably used to being used. Like, you just grow accustomed to that. I ain't used to that shit. So
you don't treat me. Don't treat me like that, bitch. Like,
right? Like, I'm not used to getting treated like that because I'm not used to putting people in positions to take advantage of my I always got my guard up with friends, family, all that. You know, it's easy to let your guard down with a woman you're intimate with, a woman you're lusting over. It's easy because women, they require that most of the time. Like, you need to be vulnerable for me to be with you. You're like, damn, I really want to be with her. So let me open up a little bit more. Open up and take advantage. Now it's like, damn. Now I'm fucked up. Now I don't want to open up to nobody. Now it's fuck bitches, get money, shit like that.
Fuck bitches, get money.
Real shit, all that toxic shit.
Yeah, exactly. And when women talk about like, oh man, like, yo, y'all men need to be more vulnerable. It's like, yo, you miss my vulnerable stage. You know what I'm saying? And like, maybe I think women need to think about it, like, how did you treat your high school boyfriends and when you was a young girl? Cause like, cause all y'all did was y'all breeded these
dog walk.
Yeah, you the dog
walk me.
Right? Yeah, I mean, so now you breeded all these, you breeded all these toxic niggas and y'all don't even realize it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
real shit.
And it's like, but it's interesting now though. I'm glad that like now we're in a society where we are at least having these conversations about trauma and mental health and trying to get over shit, whatever. But like I said, it starts everything, man, starts when you was younger. You know what I'm saying? Like because you holding on to it, and like I said, it's this trauma, like, and trauma can be any form. It ain't just somebody dying. It ain't just, it's a lot of, it's like that heartbreak, it's that distrust, that disloyalty, like all that shit can result into like some type of like, maybe it's emotional trauma, but but I said I'm glad we having these conversations now. But speaking of like commitment and talking to women and things like that, man, let's talk about ghosting, man. Let's talk about the topic of ghosting.
Ghosting.
So before we get deeper as to like why maybe we have ghosted or like maybe have been ghosted, have you, let's see, before we get deeper, have you ever been ghosted, or have you ghosted someone before?
Shit, both. Well, here's the thing with me.
Okay.
When I ghost, it's not just out of the thin air. Like, it has to be something leading up to it. Like, if I'm giving you multiple chances in regard to whatever it is, like if I'm, like I said, I try to be very transparent with everyone. So I'm always going to lay it out there for you and let you know what it is that's bothering me. Like, I've grown to be more comfortable in just expressing myself, just because I know what I can do. I know how I can go about certain situations, and it's just not going to help either side. Because regardless of the matter, how people say, oh, you don't got to explain shit to nobody, which is facts. I don't, but the type of person I am and the type of person I'm trying to be, I have no issue explaining myself to certain particular people. I'm selective with it because I want you to understand, like, look, people I care about, I want you to understand. I want you to feel that, like, yes, I care. And if I'm giving you the opportunity to tell you something that I need you to know, I need you to respect my time and my effort. But a lot of people don't respect time and effort. So it's like,
what do you know? Talking about respecting time. What do you know?
But it's like a lot of people really don't respect time and effort. So when it comes down to it, the effort being put forward, if I feel as though it's not, being respected and it's not, I'm gonna just ghost. Like, all right, look, I gave you plenty of opportunities. Boom, now I'm just gone. Then you're gonna be wondering, women just like to flip the script. They like to always play victim. Not all women, just particularly when we're talking about in this sense.
Yeah,
they always like to play victim. So it's like, oh, you say y'all cross paths again, whether it's out or you just post a picture looking like some, looking like a Sunday meal, and she just slide up like, oh, just start reminiscing. She hit you with the stranger or you changed. No, you're not about to have this conversation. You're not about to manipulate me into thinking that I was the one doing wrong or I wasn't doing enough when I was doing everything.
Yeah.
It's like women do that. And on the other side of the coin, yes, I've been ghosted. I've been ghosted unannounced, and that shit makes you feel like you really did something.
Yeah,
especially if you didn't do shit at all. You're like, damn, you really just go up and ghost me?
Well, I always think a woman got another man. If I get ghosted, like, oh, you had another nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's how I be looking at it.
All right, and you could have just told me that I'm a big boy, man. I don't. I mean,
exactly. Like,
ain't no sweat.
Like I say, I try to be very transparent. If you felt as though like, oh, this wasn't what you wanted, I wasn't the ideal whatever for you, let me know. I ain't tripping. I ain't gonna be butthurt. We can still be cordial. We can still high and by type deal. But you ain't gotta just up and ghost me like I just don't mean shit to you. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? Now I'm sitting here wondering what the fuck I do. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Just to see you pop out with some dusty ass nigga. I'm like,
it always be the dusties.
Like, who the fuck is this?
It always be the dusties. You be like, yo, what bitch? Like, Like,
like,
but then that usually confirms to me like you wasn't on my level anyway. Like I was about to elevate you, but you
exactly you wasn't ready for it. So it's like,
you
all right,
wasn't ready.
I wonder why we act crazy with the next joint.
right.
Then they wonder why we act crazy with the rest of them. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Be playing, like.
Yeah, I mean, so Key, have you ghosted anybody, man?
Oh yeah, I definitely ghosted a couple people. Hell
yeah.
Shit, just for the simple fact that, you know what I mean, wasn't interesting enough for me per se. Like, you know what I mean, like you ain't bringing enough energy. Like, you know what I mean,
okay.
But how you said, like, you're not bringing enough to the table for me. Like, you know what I'm saying, you're not piquing my interest. So
yeah,
there's really no reason for me to entice this or keep the conversation going. Like,
okay. So what? I'll go. No, keep going. If you're going.
Oh yeah, definitely been ghosted too. Like, you know what I'm
saying? Yeah. So what is the definition of it? Because I think there's like sometimes there's some like discrepancies. I think women they might look at it different than how we look at it. Because I remember it was months ago. I was accused of ghosting somebody, but I don't feel like that was the case. Like to me, ghosting is when like not only do you not contact the person no more, like they can't reach you anymore. Like I mean, like
right,
you can't,
like you're just not reachable.
Like you can't reach me at all. Like you have no access to me. That's like to me, that's a real ghosting, whatever. But like I felt like Shorty, we just, you know what I mean, like we kind of fell out. We kind of fell out with talking, but then like I was, you know, I still follow her on Instagram. I was liking pics because she might post some fire, you know what I mean, little reactions, whatever. And then she was like, yeah, you know,
still being cordial.
Yeah. And she was like, oh, you ghosted me. I'm like, I didn't ghost you. We ain't keep talking, but I didn't ghost you. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's a difference. So what is y'all, if you had to define ghosting, what is it? What does it mean?
Shit, basically, right you just summed it up.
Okay. Yeah, like so where you don't have no contact with me, like you can't access me
like
at all.
You can't get in touch with me at all. Like
like I fell off the map.
Like you literally went out your way to, like I said, block me on everything, made it to the point where it's like, damn, there's no type of communication that's getting through to you at all. Yeah, I'm like, damn, like, so a lot of times there's nothing worth really doing that to a person. And most of the cases that we may be referring to, it's like, if we just not clicking, I don't need to treat you like you did something wrong to me. I don't need to treat you like, yo, you're just stunting my growth. So now I got to just cut you like you some type of cancer or some shit. Like, I don't take nothing to the heart like that. That's why it's like, I don't feel no need to do that. So when it's done to me, I'm like confused. I'm like, damn, like what was that even for?
Yeah. So why well then because women probably want to know why, like this question, but like why do we do that instead of just being upfront with our disinterest? Like if we don't like somebody, why don't we just tell them that? Like why do we ghost? Why is that a thing nowadays?
I feel like it goes back to what I was saying before. Everyone feels as though they don't need to explain shit to nobody.
Okay.
You know, everyone feels as though like, oh, this is how I feel, and I'm going to feel this way, so fuck you. And it's boom. Like, which is in a sense understandable, but it's very toxic too at the same time, because it's like I said, like how Key said earlier, I'm a firm believer in good karma, and what you putting out in the universe, you're gonna get back. So if you're constantly doing that to people, just leaving them just leaving them on scene, like everything just unspoken, and you're like, damn. And that happens to you, and you looking at the world like the world's against you. It's like, well, shit, that's what you're doing to other motherfuckers. So why do that? Yeah. And I say, I try to be very transparent with everything I do and every person I come across. So it's like majority, like sometimes people don't just get in the memo. Okay. You just gotta leave them where they at. Like I say, it's all about the effort that's being put forward. You ain't getting what I'm putting down. Like if you ain't picking that up, then that's on you. But I'm gonna at least give you the opportunity to understand what it is, because who knows, you could make some corrective actions to whatever it is that I'm not feeling, and then shit, we could hit it off again. That's why it's like I feel as though if you explain it and just be very transparent with what it is that you're all your dislikes and all your discomforts, some people will make the corrective actions to, try and improve and try to be better. Like people can't handle constructive criticism, nor can they give constructive criticism without purposely sounding like an asshole. Some people, it's not hard to not sound like an asshole. Some people just don't know how to do it. Yeah. So they'd rather just not say nothing at all. Yeah. But it's like a lose-lose, because you're not saying nothing at all. Now I'm going to formulate my own opinion on why you did what you did.
Yeah.
And then that could be very detrimental to you because I'm not this type of person, but I could go around and just be like, man, nah, fuck such and such. He did this, that, and the third. Fuck her, don't fuck with her. And then now heads don't want to fuck with you no more because you done did this to a person. Now the whole world just got a completely wrong like perception of you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I'm trying to just avoid all that because especially us being men, doing that to women will really destroy your character without you even realizing it.
Yeah.
Try to go talk to a woman, they'd be like, what dang, what I do to her?
Do you feel like that works though? Because I don't feel like that should be successful, man. Like that shit don't like you could try to talk, you could try to talk bad on me, whatever. Because think about it, right? There be niggas out here that got like hella kids, whatever, and then it's still women that's having hella more kids to them niggas. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm sure those dudes be getting dragged like dogs too, whatever. But it's like I be feeling like that shit don't like women when they try to do that, it might work for a second, but like, man, it just
makes it more. Yeah, it probably just makes like shit. It probably makes like a what could have been a 1-night stand, 3-night stand. Like, damn, now I gotta wait 3 nights compared to 1. You know, some women, some women, they just really just don't be giving a fuck. Which is, I get it, but at a sense, I just keep everything noted. I like to make my own. I like to create my own perception on people.
Okay.
Keep shit noted. So it's like if I hear, if I get a tip on a chick, I'll be like, all right, I'll keep it noted. Let me see if I can find this flaw for myself.
Okay.
If it stands out like a sore thumb, then it's like, oh shit, yeah, let me fall back a little bit. Let me keep her at a distance.
Yeah.
But some women are also good at hiding what it is that they may have issues with. They're very good at hiding it until they're face to face with it. So now it's like, man, I should have listened to such and such. He told me this a while ago, and she was hiding it for a very long time. Now I'm all fucked up, thinking like, "Damn, you was the one." Now it's shit. Reality gonna smack me in the face.
Yeah. And did you want to chime in on that real quick? Like, just like why do people choose to ghost people instead of just telling them flat out like, yo, I don't really, this ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? Like, how come we don't just do that like more often?
Honestly, shit, I can say for sake of myself, like, like, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't trying to hear all that extra shit because I already know there's gonna be some extra shit.
Okay,
like, you know what I mean?
okay.
Like why you doing this type shit? Like, why we getting like,
why you being weird to me?
Right. Yeah, I mean,
so
or the waterworks, you want to avoid like her crying. Like that.
Yeah, so
that's like
just to avoid all of that, Marvel just, you know what I mean, cut ties, nothing else said.
Well, yeah, and it'd be crazy because like, yeah, sometimes they'll talk their way into getting maybe one last hit from me. I mean, like, all right, man, all right, I could hit that one more time, and then they, and that put them I know, but that puts them in a tailspin because then they think like, oh, are we back? And it's like, no, we're not back. Like, we're not back. You said enough
that one last time.
Yeah, like you said enough to make me think like, all right, I do need that one last one. Like, yeah, before I
wouldn't mind it. I'd come, work a nice little workout real fast.
Right.
She might hit me with some shit she ain't hit me with before.
Right.
Like,
that going away gift, that departing gift, right? The severance package. You know what I'm saying? Like, So low key, I feel like it was a little while ago. I feel like a shorty ghosted me, whatever, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I feel what y'all saying, but like recently I've seen a couple people post stuff where they like, "Yo, if you lose communication with me, and I seen it in a meme like, yo, if you lose communication with me, it's because like I'm going through things and my energy is off, whatever." So like shorty kind of popped back up, whatever, and it's like, in that instance, if they're going through something, but they don't communicate that to you, do you give shorty a second chance, or is it like, nah?
Nope, she was getting hit.
You're right, yo. That's what I'm saying.
She was getting hit. Thinking, oh, I got shit. Women.
They like, yeah, they was off because you was sucking off. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I mean. Like,
I feel like, me personally, I really feel like women are horrible at weighing their options because they look for all the bare minimum bullshit and think that means something. Like,
like what?
Like flowers.
Okay.
It's a simple gesture, and niggas get flowers, but if it's like me, say for instance, just hypothetically speaking, if I'm the type of nigga where I don't give you flowers. Like me and this nigga got everything in common. And like we're doing all the same shit, but he just giving you flowers and I'm not. She gonna look at him like, oh, he's better nigga. He can be flowers.
Yeah, the littlest thing. Yeah.
That little dumb bullshit that don't matter. And it's like, all right, I'm fucking with him. I'm putting him on the back, but I'm fucking with him. Whole time my intentions could have been genuine. He's just, I'm just trying to hit.
Yep. So, and he know the flowers is gonna get
right. He know the flowers is gonna butter her, make her feel good about herself, make her feel like, oh, she's special. And it's like, all right. Or it could be a situation where like shit, we both like shit. I'm giving her fucking I'm giving her white roses. He's giving her red roses. Red, her favorite color. Oh yeah, I like red roses.
Oh wow.
He knows my favorite color. Oh yeah, I need those. Like, you know,
we got it. Right, yeah, we gotta cut them Jones off.
Don't matter.
Yeah. So they don't get no second chances. Do they get second chances, Key?
I mean, shit, you know, I'm a fair guy. You know
Okay.
I mean, I'm not like Hadji. I'm a pretty fair guy.
Don't get me wrong though. I'll give some. I'm like I said, I'm very selective.
Not to discredit my man or anything like that.
I never want to give a flat out no because I'd be lying if I just sit here and say I ain't.
Yeah. Like you never gave a second chance. Yeah.
Right. I'm just very selective when it comes to it because like once you show red flags that are very, you know, like just this is make or break.
Yeah.
I'm always going to keep that in the back of my head, and it's like I don't want to be going through a whole situation again with that just constantly playing in my head. So I rather most of the time I'd rather just avoid it. Like, all right, I gave you your chance, especially if I was really going in for you. Like, I gave you your chance, and I see no reason to even run it back because I don't really. I still have that same image of you, and like until I let me at least grow out of that image of you first. If some time goes by and that image of you is gone, then maybe we could work it out again.
Yep.
But if I still got that image of you in my head, and you ain't never give me no closure on whatever it is you was going through. Oh, it's chalk. I'm sorry. Like, nah, you did what you did. You gotta go. Like, there ain't no coming back. Don't spin the bin on me. I might air that shit out. Don't spin the bin on me.
Right. I feel like the second chance, it all depends on like really the time I invested in it. You know what I mean? Like if we just kind of just started, like it's like, all right, I don't care about you, whatever. Even if she might look good or like whatever. But like if I put in some work, whatever, I'm like, nah, all right, well, maybe I'll give you a second chance. I put in a lot of time in this, or I put in enough time, and so where it's like I want to see where this kind of goes. And then, but yeah, if you just kind of starting out, and then like she's starting to do that like weird shit, whatever. Like, oh, I just check out, and I'm like,
she was getting cracked.
Yeah, she was getting cracked the whole time.
Yeah, she was getting cracked.
She was getting cracked. Yeah. And that's the thing, like why, like. But the thing is, it's like, I don't know how, I don't know what she's supposed to do instead, but it's like, yo, you could just tell me, like, if you got a nigga, like, if I'm hitting you up and you really not hitting me back for a week, like, it's like, what do you think I'm about to do? I'm not gonna keep talking to you. Like,
man, in this day and age, they ain't necessarily got niggas. Niggas just be in competition for their time.
Talk about that.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, females to be just like niggas. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody got their own agenda. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody got, you know what I mean, a lineup roster per se. Like, you know what I mean? Females be on the same type of time.
Right?
Women be a lot of women, they be having the bench players and starters. Like, what the fuck? Like,
that sound like me back in the day. Damn, that's nasty, bro. I don't.
Right, like you got all you could. I hate it. Like, come on, man. Like, what's going on? You got all these.
You could take a joint out for breakfast, pay for it, get her nails done. I swear to God, you can crack that. I swear to God, you can bust that thing wide open. Oh my grandma.
That's all it takes.
You can bust that thing wide open. I bullshit you.
That's all it takes, huh? Just some nails and nails and pancakes.
I done been there. I done done that.
I hear that. So, right. So, last question on this topic. So who's more prone to ghosting, man? Is it men or women? Like who does it more?
Women.
Women definitely.
Oh, for real? Okay.
Yeah, women definitely.
Oh yeah.
Because women ghost for the littlest, dumbest shit. Like I say, like they be digging way too deeply into certain things, or they overthink themselves out of commission. Like, damn, like I was feeling him, but you know, with like I see shit on Twitter and just social media in general. I see shit like this all the time. Like women, they look at it's like I see some shit. It's not word for word, but it was something on the like forum, like, oh, like I like the littlest shit be turning me off. Like, oh, I don't like the way his shoes tied, block. Or oh, I don't like the way I don't like the way his clothes is fitting, block. You know, it's just
well, but see, but if
matter.
it's little stuff like that, that mean you ain't got her like to be ghosted. Like, I mean, I feel like you don't even got her enough. If she feeling like type of way about that little stuff, you ain't. That was never your joint. Then, yeah, I mean,
right,
whatever.
real shit. That's why it's like with certain, you know, women, they always. I feel like women, they fantasize way too much of what this man could be.
Okay.
In the beginning,
potential. Yeah, they bank on potential.
Yeah, the potential itself. They move too much off potential and what could be compared to what is right in front of them. Yeah. So it's like when they over fantasize and shit, you could be still a half decent nigga.
Yeah, yeah.
But if she over fantasizing and thinking like, dang, you gonna be the best nigga she ever came across in her life, you can't show her in a matter of a week. You can't show her that yet. Yeah. But if she don't see it in a matter of a week, she gonna be like, nah, he ain't worth it.
See, I think I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna disagree with y'all. I actually think men, I think we do it more just because I for the simple fact that, like, for us, at least I'm speaking for myself, you know what I mean, and maybe for y'all too, it's easier for us to let go. You know what I mean? It's easier because like a woman, like they don't like, so I don't think they ghost as much. I don't think they're prone to as much because they don't be letting go. Because you know what I mean, I've attempted to ghost Jones, and like it's just like, you know what I mean? Like they keep trying to give it. And like for me, like, because me, yeah, if you do, like we talking about second chances, like I ain't got time. I'm not gonna keep going after you. I'm gonna let it go, whatever. So I feel like at least especially too in my, you know what I mean, I'm gonna say my day and age, like when I was your age, when I definitely was your age, it was like, bro, like get them out of there, like, you know what I mean?
Right. So I feel like I agree to an extent. I feel like subconsciously we definitely do ghost more because, like you said, we're easier with letting go, and majority of the time, you know, a lot of niggas, they just be, you know, niggas just be having that roster just already built. So it's like, oh, she getting on my nerves. She doing too much. She not even my bitch. That's how I be. Woo, I'm going to the next one. Oh no, I'm going to that. Woo, like, no, that's really just how I be. Compared to women, they just get emotionally attached a little bit too much. Yeah. So it's like, you know, they may ghost you for a little bit, but they might spin the bin. Compared to niggas, it's like a lot of times niggas ain't spinning the bin because they trying to, you know, because they're emotionally attached, just because shit. They just like, damn, I just want to hit that one more time. Let me see.
And you be like, if I do that, it's gonna open up wounds.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to deal with her shit again. And it's like, oh, nah, never mind. I ain't worth it.
Yep. All right, that's good. That was a good one. So let's talk about, and this is something that you brought up to me, man. I might let you take a hold of this, Hadji. You were talking about like, yo, defining like the difference between a street nigga and a hood nigga. Like, what's the difference? You know what I mean? Like, set the record straight for us, Hadji. What's the difference?
Okay, so like I try to say this all the time. Like a street nigga, like this is how I view it because I'm not in the streets. So, but like a street nigga, just, you know, we all grew up just around this shit.
Yeah.
All grew up. We either got a cousin who's in the streets, a brother who's in the streets, whoever, dad was in the streets, whatever the case may be. Just because we ain't actively in it doesn't mean we don't know how it operates. Yeah. But I just view it like this: hood nigga, that's just the environment you grew up in.
Okay.
Because to say I'm not a hood nigga is just kind of misleading because it's like I ain't lived nowhere else.
Yeah.
I moved just like one, like shit. I was raised by them, so it's like I moved. Just, you know, this is how we move. This is what we do.
Yeah.
So it's like. And a street nigga is more so just you in the mix. You
active. Okay.
Yeah. You active. You in the mix. You and whatever it is. You trapping. You the jack boy. You the hitman. Whatever it is you want to label yourself as. You're going, you know, to the furthest extent. So we all within the same environment, but y'all are the ones that's actually, you know, standing out negatively. You know.
Yeah.
To the social standpoint, that's negative, but you know, we ain't viewing, like, all of us don't view it the same, like, you know, because a lot of street niggas, I don't view them as negative. You gotta do what you gotta do. That's what y'all do. But like, you know, to like the whole setting itself, you could be viewed as negative because shit, you getting in shootouts in this, and I live right up the street. I gotta worry about not getting hit by a stray bullet because Pookie and Mookie up the street, they live at the end of the corner here. He live at the end of the corner there. It's like, damn, I'm in the middle. They fuck around, see each other, start shooting. I'm in the middle. So it's like, damn, you that's better than me. So that's what makes you stand out in a negative way in that sense. But like, I feel like that's really just the main difference. One is Like I said, environmental too is just like individually, like you, like what you're doing, what you're
active.
doing.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's pretty much how I just view it.
So you a hood nigga. So we hood niggas.
Absolutely.
All right, because I'm yeah. All right.
Shit,
all right.
you get and not just a black thing, you know, shit, like how we were talking about earlier with the police. Like that's not just, you know, just because we're black and that's more safe. It's because we grew up in the hood.
Because you grow up in the suburbs, you don't look at black people probably don't look at cops the same way. Like, how we
right. So that's just how we grew up. That's how our brains are just operated. That's how they, you know, that's
hardwired.
Yep. Yeah. That's how So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit really just life.
Okay.
For life of a hood nigga. That's how it is.
Yeah. Anything so I would definitely say that. And it's funny because like for me, it's like I have a different image, like for you know what I mean, maybe also I'm older, whatever, career, whatever. It's like I was talking to Keevon too, because he was talking about like, you still doing what you do, and I'm like, yeah. But it's like I don't let people, like my people that I work with, they don't see this, they don't know Los, they know Carlos, whatever. I mean, they know me professionally, whatever. But like and it's funny too, because sometimes even women they get shit fucked up. You know what I mean? Because they just thinking like, oh, you're this, you're that. And I was like, no, girl, I'm from out here. You know what I'm saying? Like I was around the block a couple times. You know what I mean? Like, don't like I'm not boo-boo the fool. I'm not some simp ass dude. You can't get over on me. You know what I'm saying? Like I was outside, you know what I mean, at one point in time. So like definitely I definitely feel that. But like I be feeling like it's like I don't want to glorify, because I was active at times. You know what I mean? I don't want to glorify that, but also too, it's like don't get shit fucked up either. You know what I mean? Like it's not shit ain't sweet. You know what I mean? Like,
like how you said, don't try to play the player. Like, yo, I know how the game is. You can't play the player. Yeah. Because I played this game before. I may not be playing it as actively as I was once, but it's like shit. Yeah, the shit don't change. Yeah, the more rules just get added to it, you know. Yeah. But the original rules that I came up off, majority of the time they still in play. Yep. You just adding all this extra shit into it now, and it's just like, oh, the streets is fucked, you know. Yeah. Like that's why it's just like.
Well, it's funny because like just in this instance, whatever, like if I'm talking about women, whatever, like, so if I introduce myself and like they know what I do for a living and this and that, whatever, like women will like, you know, she might really just be a slide. You know what I mean? Like she might just be something that, you know what I mean, the slide, but like, so I got a title, I got this, whatever. Now she like, oh, like, and it's like, no, you better treat me like homeboy. You know what I mean? Because that's all you, like, that's all you getting from me. You know what I mean? Like you ain't coming up. You know what I mean? Off of me.
Real shit. Yeah, they be trying to think, they be thinking you like a lot of women, women love suckers.
And that's what that's why I be that bitch. I ain't no sucker, man. Like
right, like nah, yeah.
You let this man hit for less. Like you're not about to like.
This nigga hit for a 4 for 4. You want to go to Ruth Chris with me, bitch?
No. You might get some Chipotle, some Qdoba, but you ain't get no Ruth Chris. You might get
Ruth Chris out of Key. He take this Ruth Chris. I ain't gonna.
Yo, you might get Ruth Chris out of Key. Oh no!
Wow, I am fucking appalled. I am appalled.
That's crazy. Why you try to play like that, bro?
Nigga, I ain't never take my mom to Ruth Chris. Nigga, and I love my mom.
Right. That's funny. Yo, well, you just said something about your mom, and this is just like segue, like, or just like a little thing. Like, yo, I hate when women be talking about something like, yo, if your mom wasn't a bad bitch, like you can't expect to have no bad. And I'm thinking like, what the fuck did that mean? Like, I don't try to date women that look like my mom.
Yeah, facts.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all? And like, also too,
with my mother. Okay, that makes perfect good sense. My mom was bad. Like, what? Come on, like people, they just like feeling like what they say is the correct way to think, and it's really not.
Right? No, like,
and it's like, what?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. They be like, yo, you don't have no right to be having requirements if your mom wasn't bad. And I'm like, bitch, like you all the way weird. Like for
look
thinking
at
like,
you and tell you that shit don't even make no sense.
It don't make no sense. Plus, you're not my mom. Like my mom loves me unconditionally. You ain't gonna love me. All this love is conditional. You know what I mean? If I do this for you, if I do that for you, if I give you this, if I give you loyalty, like my mom gonna love me no matter what. So don't ever compare yourself to my mom. Like, I don't care what you look like. You know what I mean? Right. So that's funny. That's funny. Yo, in terms of like major topics, that's what I had, man. We could, you know what I mean, if y'all want to talk a little bit about sports, man, y'all both like some weak ass Pennsylvania teams, man. You got Steelers
let's
fans.
not even talk about football. Can we talk about basketball?
We can talk. I'll let y'all. Yeah, we can talk a little bit about basketball, man. What's up?
How about
we got Lakers fans.
Suns, man?
You got a Lakers fan. You got a Suns fan, and I'm a Curry fan. I'm just a Curry fan. That's all. That's my nigga, man. So yeah.
Right now,
talk every nigga. Bandwagon niggas. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
You bandwagging it?
I don't give a fuck about none of that. So what? So what?
Going out bad.
So what?
Let me tell you about them Suns.
All right, what's up?
Them Suns, I ain't gonna lie, I respect how they came up from the ground up. Like you got Devin Booker, you know, it was a lot of changes in the coaching staff and like, you know, players coming in and out. But just how they got it from the mud, you know, they built themselves up somewhat in the draft. They got DeAndre Ayton, you know, stuff like that. I respect where they're coming from.
All gratitude to the front office, man. That general manager, man. What the fuck is his name? He used to play Jones is his last name. I always fuck up his first name.
James Jones.
James Jones. Yeah, James Jones. Okay.
But
all honor to that man, because he had everything lined up in position since 2019, yo.
Okay.
Every single move, trade, pick was through that man. He is the GOAT.
So what happened in the finals though, man? What happened?
He fucked up.
Hey, listen, the Bucks was just a better team.
Okay.
No.
I wanted the Suns to win after they was up. I was like, it's over.
The Bucks were not the better team.
The
Suns didn't make no adjustments. They had DeAndre Ayton playing one-on-one with Giannis. He was getting torched all series.
Yeah,
they didn't
definitely was getting smoked.
How they didn't Monty Williams? Yeah, that's his name. Is that his name right?
Monty
Williams. Yes. Great coach. I love Monty Williams, but he didn't make the necessary adjustments to shut Giannis down. You shut Giannis down, the whole entire team just is done. Because Chris Middleton, he ain't about to carry y'all team. He ain't putting the team on his back. Drew Holiday ain't doing.
I mean, he kind of did though. Like there was times where he did though. Yeah,
I was about to say.
He went crazy in the finals.
Like,
Middleton went crazy
sleep on that nigga. Like, honestly, I mean, you do some shit like that, he'll give you 30. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. But here's
quiet 30.
This is just my opinion. I felt as though in the finals, you know, the games where Chris Middleton was showing up, it was more so because it was Giannis versus Giannis.
Okay.
Giannis was his biggest enemy, honestly, in certain games where he wasn't playing good. It wasn't because DeAndre Ayton is shutting him down or they got a nice game plan drew up for him. But, you know, some games you just don't have, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But that's, you know, Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday did what they had to do as a second and third fiddle. They step up, you know. But team-wise, I felt as though the Suns truly had the better team.
Okay.
Honestly. Okay. I just felt as though they just got out-coached. That's all it was. You know, just, you know, the Bucks came with a more serious approach. They were more hungrier.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have the better team per se, but I felt as though they just came more prepared.
Well, I don't know.
We're gonna get back this year. We got way more depth.
Okay. What's your record right now? Like, how are y'all standing in the West right now?
19-4.
Oh, so behind the Warriors.
Yeah, they just beat us. They just beat us again.
Yo, Curry's going crazy.
We had smoked them on Tuesday, and they just beat us on Friday.
Okay. The Curry's going crazy this year, fam. He's back, bro. Like, and it's crazy because wait till they get Clay.
We held him to like 12 points, and he shot like 4 for 21 on Tuesday. Yeah. Friday, he goes bananas.
Yeah.
Like absolutely ballistic.
Can't
and like the crazy thing about it was like we was sitting there, like I told you, like me and him, we was at Andy Brothers, right? We sitting there, we watching the game. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram, popping up on a Sports Center. I'm seeing all the moves and shit. I'm like, yo, I ain't even seen him do that, cuz. Like, and I'm showing like, yo, did you see him do that? Like, the game is actually on. Like, I'm like, I don't even remember seeing that.
Yeah.
Curry, he's definitely in a different ballpark right now. It's Curry, yeah.
Because he tore Landry Shamet out the frame. Oh my God. He tore Shamet out the frame. Lord Jesus.
This man Curry, I know keeping him just having to guard him throughout the game is just hell because this nigga does not stop moving.
He don't stop moving.
You gotta chase him all game.
He's gonna pull. He's gonna pull from half court, basically. You know what I mean? You gotta guard him right once he crosses half court. You gotta guard him. Like, I mean,
real shit. Like, if your cardio is not if you're not in top tier shape, you're not it's over. You might as well just chalk it up right then and there. Because when his off ball movement, honestly, is the best in the NBA, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Because he won't stop running. He's literally like a kid. I'm looking for the ball. I can shoot anywhere, but I'm gonna tire this man. I'm gonna just run laps around him. You're sitting there like, oh, you're trying to get through all these screens and all this extra shit, and it's just like, damn, there ain't really nothing I can do with this man.
Right. So what's up with the Lakers, man? Like, I mean, how y'all doing right now? Because I think we're
12-11 right now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's been some growing pains right now. You know, we're having a lot of issues.
12-12 right now.
12-12, yeah. We're having a lot of issues right now, just in terms of our chemistry and just meshing. But also, the thing I want people to understand is our supporting cast is very wishy-washy.
Okay.
We have a wild card supporting cast, meaning.
Well, that's what happens when you go top heavy, though. When you try to get these superstars and you don't really balance out your team.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, we got some notable names on our team. You know, not saying we just got a bunch of nobody.
But notable from years ago, though. Like, maybe not relevant. I mean, some of these niggas ain't relevant no more. You know what I mean?
Like, we still got, we got like the Malik Monk. We got Kendrick Nunn, who's still hurt. He still hasn't came back yet. And I be telling people when he comes back, that adds just more depth to our bench. You know, that gives us more scoring off the bench, which we don't necessarily have.
Okay.
We got THT. You know, Melo's doing his thing coming off the bench. But the only thing with Melo's either going to be very good or he's going to be very bad. As of right now, part of the season, he's either going to be very good or he's going to be very bad.
Okay.
He can have a 6 from 9 from the 3, or he can have a 1 of 13 from the 3 the next game. That's why it's like once Melo actually finds that balance, in the role he plays. Because he plays his role very nicely, the spot up shooter coming off the bench, just that spark plug. We need that from him. But it's just the other dudes, Malik Monk, he can go on a stretch of having horrible games. So
you're blaming it. So not only just the bench, but it sounds like you're putting a lot on the bench, whatever. So what's up with the chemistry of the starting five? I mean, what's going on? They said I seen a stat. It was saying that right now, Anthony Davis was ranked as the worst efficient shooter in the league. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to jump shots, whatever. Like he's like breaking everything, bro. Like he's ass right now. Like what's going on?
And it's hard to watch because I don't know. I felt as though I feel like he's just in his head too much. He don't want to necessarily be too physical because he wants to be available. And we've been hassling him a lot about not being available due to injuries and stuff like that. So he's trying to find more leniency in his game, so he's not having to overwork his body. But it's like I really want to know how his training goes. Like I want to know, what are you doing in the off season in terms of training? Like the starting five itself, that also has to do with the coach. Like we can't take away from the coach.
Okay.
Frank Vogel, I feel as though like he just honestly doesn't know what to do with all this talent. He doesn't know he doesn't know how to balance it out as well, because the coach is the start of everything. You don't have a coach to really lay down a game plan and make everyone feel comfortable in their roles. It's going to be hard to actually mesh because you can't put everything on Bron. Bron, he's getting there. He's 38, 37? What? No, he's at 36, 37.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so he's getting there. He's getting up there in age. But you being an 18-year vet, it's like body-wise, for him to go this long without no serious injuries, and for him to be, this is the most he's been injured in the season.
Yeah, that's
not even at the halfway point yet.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's kind of crazy. Seeing him, like when I see him, like, oh, he's sitting out for this, sitting out. I'm like, damn, he never set out for shit. Like,
now Westbrook.
What's up? That's your guy?
Yeah, that's my guy. But Westbrook, just because he's my guy, I can't be biased. Westbrook, just in terms of his decision making and his IQ,
he's not a point guard. He's not a point guard. He's a slashing 2 guard. You know what I mean? Like
I feel like he just tries to. He's always had this issue. He tries to do too much at times. He gets a little too erratic. So it's like, you're not a child. Like you are not a rookie no more. Like you've been in the league 12, 13 seasons now. He got drafted in 09. So about 12, 13 seasons. I'm like, bro, you really need to just find that, you know, just find that median in the energy that you just display every night. We love you. We love your energy. We love your effort. But when you try to do too much, you turn the ball over. Like, you know, sometimes he'll bring the ball down and try to do just this crazy dribble move, and he loses his handle, boom.
Yeah.
Or he'll try to just do some flashy ass pass, boop, or they done stole the ball. It's like certain stuff that he does that's very fixable. I feel as though like he just downplays it at times.
So for the Laker like naysayers though, like what, like, you know, when they say like, yo, you know, you got LeBron though, isn't LeBron supposed to be that type of player that makes his teammates better? Like what's going on? Because I don't even think that was a good fit. Like I'm like when they got Russell, I was like, he's like baby LeBron, but like, you know, worse. You know what I mean? Like obviously worse. Like he's not even on LeBron's level, but like in terms of athleticism, that you know, I mean, he can go 100 miles an hour, like you know. But it's like, what do you say to that when people be just like, oh well, LeBron, you got LeBron, why aren't he like a player like Russell? You would think that he would like kind of tame him down a little bit, like yo, you got to get on you know, on my page. You know what I'm saying? Like why is that not happening? You know what I mean?
I feel like with Bron, we haven't really seen Bron that much on the court up to this point due to his injuries. It's like it's kind of, you know,
so we don't even know what the Lakers potential is. Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Right. I feel like it's just a lot of constant change, either in the starting lineup, either in who's, you know, the availability of who's going to be on the court tonight, or you know, the defensive adjustments that they're constantly always making. And I feel as though it's just like everything's out of whack right now. I feel like. That's why I said once it starts coming together, and once they actually get to the point where it's like, all right, we have all solidified our roles, we have all solidified what it is that we need to do, what it is we need to focus on, like our ups and our downs. Once we actually get to that understanding of, you know, doing what it is we really need to do, I feel like we'll be all right, because we have games where when we're playing good, we look amazing. Like, oh yeah, we look like finals bound. Great games that we play. But then we have
games, like, it's like what? Like,
but then we have the games where it's like, what the fuck is these motherfuckers doing out there? Like, it's just like, I don't know. We just very wishy-washy right now. It's just very up and down, but give it some time. I feel like we're gonna come together. And if it doesn't come together,
who do you like again?
Who, me?
Lakers.
Oh, he's a Laker fan.
Nah, bro, it's over for y'all, bro.
Come on, man. We only 24 games in. We still got to do the math.
It's over, bro.
We got
it's already over for them.
58 more games.
Yeah, I mean, if they get full strength, you never know, because I think LeBron, he'll become the point guard again. And
that's some shit. Wasn't they talking about firing Frank Vogel?
He needs to go. I really feel like he needs to go. Like,
and replacing with who? Replacing with who?
I don't even know. It was an ESPN joint. I just seen it like on the.
I'm trying to think who's available as a coach. Who I don't even really know who's available.
Yeah.
But there's definitely some candidates out there that I feel as though, you know, they at least make some better adjustments than what he's been doing. Because Frank Vogel
had magic coach, y'all.
He said magic coach, y'all. But all right, and I guess real quick, because all right, so we talked about basketball a little bit. I did want to throw some shots at y'all teams, but not. I mean, your team, the Eagles, are in a rebuilding year, so they get a pass. The Steelers, they just think they're all that, and they really not that.
Big Ben, did y'all
never even told us who you like?
Oh, my football team is. I'm a Packers fan.
Ah, man, nigga.
What?
Big Ben is done.
My nigga, what you talking about? Your team is not fucking with my team at all, bro. Like, I mean, didn't we beat y'all this year? Did we play y'all this year? I thought we did play y'all this year, but fam, right. What you say?
Ben is done this year. He said it. He said he's done after this year. That's the first step, and y'all becoming
better.
Yeah, y'all should have drafted a quarterback 3 years ago, bro. Like, for honestly.
You telling me like I work in the front office?
I know, right? Nah, but the Packers, I like how we win in games that we supposed to win. We're beating all the teams we supposed to beat. We can stop teams. You know what I mean, in crunch time, and we can put up points and like.
I don't like the Packers because of the fans.
Okay, well, you don't like. All right, that's fine. That's fine.
Nah, I'm just fucking with that.
That's why I grew up not liking the Eagles, because it was like Eagle fans. Y'all just be
Hey,
Eagle fans
that
are the
nigga was
worst.
terrible. I
Eagle-
vividly remember New Year's Day 2019. The Cowboys and the Eagles is playing. I'm there with my brother and my aunt because my aunt liked the Eagles and my brother liked the Cowboys. Yo, this nigga don't even got no Cowboys attire on and they at this nigga neck. He go to the game in Pittsburgh Pirates shit.
Yeah. Yo,
Eagles fans are definitely
a Cowboys fan.
number one most terrible fans in America.
Yeah,
Easily.
definitely. Yeah, you throw snowballs at Santa Claus. I mean, like,
nah, you can probably go into AT&T Stadium unbothered. You can't walk into Lincoln Financial and unbothered.
Nah, definitely not. They not. They fucking.
Nigga, we almost rumbled that day because of that nigga wearing that shit. Like, you know what I mean?
That's crazy. So that's good, man. It's good. Yo, y'all had a good time today, though, man.
For sure.
Of course, man. You know we always.
Yeah, my fault about that little interruption. And
you must. Your phone died. Did your phone die?
Yeah.
Okay, I figured that because now you gotta hold it close to you.
Yeah. I'm saying.
That's what's up, man. Hey, yo, before we go, man, where can people find y'all, man? Where can they find y'all? On social media, where can they find y'all?
Go ahead, Hadji. You can go first.
Me, Twitter, Hadji the Upsetter. HADJI the Upsetter. UPSETTR. I spelled it like that purposely because I couldn't add any more characters when I was young. Like that was the limit. Like it didn't let me go past that, so I had to take it the last E off, and that I was good like that. And I just had it since I made my Twitter in 2010, so it's just like, yeah, people look at that and be like, oh, that's childish. Well, it is because I was a child when
you were a child when you made it, yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Just kept it like that because it kind of just stuck with me. Instagram, I'm the movement, exactly how it's said, exactly how it's spelled, no spaces. That's it. Like Facebook, I don't want people adding me on Facebook.
Yeah. Don't
no Facebook.
Yo,
no
man.
Snapchat,
I just put a podcast page on Facebook, and it's just I don't want to slam Facebook because I'm trying to grow my shit, but like I don't get the same kind of traction, and then it's weird, bro. Facebook is weird, bro. Like niggas be just leaving paragraph upon paragraph,
right? Like yeah, that shit, yeah, it just burns me out. Like that's why Facebook, I'd rather just keep that for the family, and they do what they do on that. But in terms of anything else, Twitter and Instagram, that's where you could really just, get with me and, we do our thing on there.
Yeah. Where can they find you at, Key?
Yeah, Instagram, you can catch me, Kilo G's. 3 Z's underscore, Kilo G's, three G's after 3 Z's after the G underscore, And Twitter, I think my Twitter name is Kilo underscore over East.
Okay.
If you want free Ruth Chris, follow through.
Yo, if you want free Ruth Chris? That might be the title. That might be the title with a question mark. Want free Ruth Chris?
To any ladies listening, don't listen to that man. I will not take you to Ruth Chris.
Like I never even been there myself. Like you know what I mean?
I am not that invested.
I hear that.
Trust me. I'm on a different type of time schedule right now.
That's what's up. Hey yo, man!
Also, shout out if I could.
Yeah, go. Yeah. All day.
Give a quick shout out to my man's Nick. My boy got the Suave clothing. Follow that on Instagram _.
Yeah,
Suave
you're my boy.
Yeah,
okay.
Man. Suave SUAV clothing. My boy got some flavors on the way. They coming. They looking real good.
Okay.
You into the hoodies, if you into the nice merch, my boy is a designer. He's an innovator. He got some crazy shit coming. Like the last episode, I had one of his hoodies on the Suave.
Okay.
So it's like, get with my boy. He definitely got some stuff coming. Be on the lookout for that.
That's hard. Any shout outs for you? Anything?
Yeah, I know, man. Shout out to Albemarle, man.
AB, where's that? Yeah, AB babies.
Man.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm the problem child.
Facts. My man Kool-Aid. That's my nigga Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm saying.
But yeah, man, if you've been watching this long, man, I need you to hit the subscribe button. Man, we about to run this shit up, man. Yo, I appreciate y'all, man, for helping me out, giving me your time, man.
Yes, sir.
And yo, it's always love, and yeah, I mean, y'all both welcome to come back, man, anytime, bro.
Always appreciate you, big bro, without a doubt, without a doubt.
Yeah,
appreciate you. One last shout out before we end.
Go ahead, go ahead, talk heavy.
Shout out to Mark and Bria, and, you know.
Shout out to who?
Mark and Bria, you know, both former guests of the 280.
Oh yes,
podcast.
yes.
We got something coming up for the people, you know.
Oh
something
yeah, well,
nice.
oh
something
yeah.
in the works, you know. Something in the works, something real nice, you know.
Like podcast type area, type like this.
Something like that, you know. Something like that. We got something in the works, you know. I feel like I'd rather just give, you know, the little heads up right now while I'm on here, you know, give people something to be excited about, you know. So it's like, shout out to them. Definitely, we got something coming on. Shout out to the MLO clique too. You know, I love my people.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. And like I said, this is another episode of 280 Plus Podcast, man. We out.
Hit that subscribe button.
Subscribe, baby. Yeah.
Tap in.
Yeah.